Raise it up a little bit. All right, go X positive, 1. Come back.
Go back.
Come back, negative. You can do a smaller increment to the right. Right there. That's our point right there.
That's because it was left for deep.
So the last video I did, I was working on the shop up in Sebring, Florida, at Lake Letta, and we got almost to the point where we're building the 30 by 50 foot shop up there, and we're almost to the point where we can start setting these trusses. I've got the gable end, at least one gable end done, with the outlookers and all, and it was time to come back to Miami and get with my clients, start drawing plans again, and get with my friends and do some music, and just have some fun. So we here in Miami are not immune to crises. It seems like every few years we have like a big hurricane, and we've got to prepare, we've got to get food, we've got power outages, we've got all kinds of stuff, and this coronavirus isn't too much different. And a lot of times, the storm will pass and everybody comes out and all the neighbors greet each other and we get to know each other a little bit better, and this wasn't any different. My door, I heard a knock on the door, and I go to the door, and it's Hunter across the street. It's the son of my neighbors, and he's like 17, 18 years old, and he's saying, oh, my mom said that you had a CNC machine, and maybe you need some help, maybe I could help you in some way. So we just started talking, and we talked. I asked him what he did at school, and we got into talking about what he wants to do in the future, what kind of engineering. He wants to be an engineer of some sort, and we're talking about mechanical engineering and aeronautical engineering, and we just got into this very cool conversation about all kinds of stuff, and CNC machines and software, and SketchUp and Fusion 360, Mach 3, G-code, all. So I started to explain to Hunter, the types of projects that I'm working on, and I'm working on floats for my airplane, and it's a one-off design. I hand cut it with plywood, and I started to draw it in Fusion 360, and so I could replicate it off the CNC machine. And so I handed him one of the ribs, and I said, "Do you think you could draw this?" And he says, "Yeah, I think I can draw it." I figured it was going to be about a week, but an hour later, Hunter comes back and he goes, "I'm ready, I got it." And I said, "Wow." So we threw it on the machine and we started to go to work. And it was almost like I hired him on the spot, and it came out perfect. So basically, we're taking all the pieces of the float that were all cut by hand, and we're lofting them using the CNC machine. So we find coordinates on the CNC machine, and we toss them into Fusion 360, and we find points, and then we draw splines. So this Corona crisis thing, maybe we should look at it more as an opportunity, and especially after meeting the young man across the street. This guy's got a solid head on his shoulders. He's a serious student. He's eager to learn, and it's given me a lot of hope for the future. My wife and I are involved in a foundation in Jamaica, and that teaches underprivileged youth trades and culinary arts and all the different things like that. And we've done some philanthropic type things down there, And like I said, it's just given me a lot of hope for the future in our country. You know, we have the ability to dream and design and engineer and innovate and build. And every time something is built, you know, we advance as an American society. And we don't need to be afraid to do this. And I think we just need to work hard and get it done. It's the American spirit. Thanks for watching.
Big boss man. Nice fish, man. See you again. Say you give the band a big hand if you don't mind. Yeah, yeah.